Hello, my name is Eduardo Antonio Macias Gutierrez. In my team is Juanfer, Nicte, and Kentaro. And we're going to explain the steps 1 to 7 of our minority groups blog. Step 1, make a blog. The first thing we do was to decide where to make a blog. We use this way because it is like a mix of a web page and a blog page. It is easy to use and the design looks great. Sway is a platform where you have to write the main title and then some images or subtitles with information. It can be edited by all the members of the team, and it looks like this. With the main topic at the center, and then many subtopics and images. As we saw, the first thing that appeared in was the main topic, and then some subtopics, stories, and some images. The step 2 is named Minority Groups in Mexico. We look up for information about minority groups in Mexico, some problems that minority groups have to face in Mexico, and some facts. Also, we include our opinion. Some of these groups are the Nahuas, Mayas, Zapotecas, Mixtecas, Otomíes, Totonacas, Tzotziles, Tzetzales, Mazahuas, y Mazatecos. We found that many people doesn't respect them or don't care about them, and this is one of their many problems. But this is not only in Mexico. This happens in many countries around the world.
On the step 3, it's called start researching. In this step, we start finding about the struggles of minority groups around the world. We saw 3 different videos and hear three different people about this topic, and we mentioned some of the important problems that minority groups have to face nowadays. The main problem was discrimination, was also different opportunities in job, for example, and different opportunities in education, because these people that is part from minority groups have not the same options for a school, for example, or the same options for a job because of their color, because they speak another language, or because they have different ideologies. So they have lots of problems because of being part of a minority group. The step 4, it's called stories, and in this step we research about some anecdotes and stories of people who is part from a minority group. We discovered that here in Mexico was a woman, indigenous woman, that wants to postulate for the president, but she can't because government said to her that she is not going to have the knowledge, the necessary knowledge for be in front of all Mexicans, and because she is not prepared and she is not the image that the country needs. We also discovered that in Japan, the community LGBT is not accepted. And we also discovered that in one place of the world, the minority group are all the people that were born there on the place. So this is amazing. Imagine that you are the foreigner in your own country.
Step 5, reaching overseas. In this step, we had to make an interview for 6 people, 3 foreigners and 3 from Mexico. We had some problems with this because we decided to interview 2 Egyptians and 1 Brazilian. The problem was that the Brazilian doesn't speak Spanish and English, so we need to talk with him in Portuguese. And the two Egyptians, we have a different time, 7 hours different. So we can't talk at the same time because here it was morning and there was night. And well, at the end we interviewed one Egyptian, a Swedish, and also a Japanese. It was very interesting, the results, because the Egyptian told us that the most famous minority groups are the religious, because in Egypt most of the people are Muslims, and a little bit are Christians and some Jews. But people can be also aggressive, or it's dangerous to be in a church Christian. They had a lot of security, so she told us that. Then the Japanese told us that the gay marriage isn't very well seen there. It's legal in some, well, no, in some places you can do these things, but it's not like legal or through that marriage. So it's something new there, and they start adapting to this type of people. So it's like the most famous minority group. And also the Swedish told us about the immigrants, that they have a lot of immigrants there and they don't know what to do. The government tries to help them with money or with food, but the people doesn't know if they want to help them or to take them out. It's a very complicated case. Then we, apart next of that foreigners, we interviewed three Mexicans, and in short they told us that we need to be more informed of these things, because they are humans like us, no, and they need more respect, that we can help them only in knowing what they are, why they are there. So we need to be more informed to investigate after seeing them like bad people or different. The discrimination is a very big problem here in Mexico of that type of people. They also told us that the indigenous people are the most common in Mexico of minority groups.
Step 6, draw conclusions and state your actions. In this step, we realized a survey to 20 people of the tech community to find out what do they know about these minority groups in Mexico, and if we care a lot about them and if they know information about them. After that, we realized that survey with less questions to people from other countries, like one of them where is my father. Um, we, we realized that some people, foreigner, knows more about minority groups in Mexico than our people. And that's impressive and very incredible for us. Um, the next step where we state commitments, because we are heading as a team to give all of our support to the minority groups and all of our love, because they need them. These groups need help in all manners possible, and we like to do this being empathic with the others and make change of this, and to promote the activities and handicrafts that these groups made.
On step 7, we made an infographic explaining about our team's opinion, foreigners' opinion, Mexicans' opinion, and also some data, important data from minority groups in Mexico. On the infographic, we try to make a easy way for people to know about all this information that we investigate. And finally, step 8 is what we are doing right now. We are recording this video for all the people that want to know about our blog, but only hearing about our ideas and our thoughts. We want you, well, we hope that this information is useful for you. Thank you.
Thank you.